My best friend Victoria stood on stage bathed in golden light. The charity gala was her masterpiece. And now, she announced, her voice dripping with fake sincerity, I want to invite my dearest friend, Anna, to make her pledge. We all know her family's generosity. Every eye in the room turned to me. 300 wealthy, powerful people. I felt the pressure like a physical weight. Victoria smiled. Anna, darling. Will you help us save the children? I smiled back. Of course. They all applauded. They thought I was another rich girl falling into line. They didn't know I had a private investigator's report in my purse that exposed her entire charity as a scam. And the police were waiting backstage. Victoria and I were from different worlds. I inherited my family's fortune quietly, preferring books to parties. Victoria clawed her way into high society, using people as stepping stones. She chose me as her best friend, because my old money name gave her legitimacy. For years, I ignored the signs. The forgotten wallet, when the bill came. The expensive borrowed dresses that were never returned. I thought she was just a little careless. My grandfather warned me before he passed away. Anna, he said, some people see a friend. Others see a bank account. You need to learn the difference. After his death, Victoria's behavior became worse. She started organizing this gala for children's futures. She used my name and my family's reputation to sell tickets and secure sponsors' hips. It's for a good cause, darling, she'd say, showing me brochures with stock photos of sad-looking children. You have to support me. But when I asked for the charity's registration number, she changed the subject. That's when I knew my grandfather was right. And I decided to stop being a bank account. The gala was a masterclass in manipulation. A huge screen showed videos of suffering kids set to sad piano music. Victoria walked the room, collecting pledges on an iPad, her voice soft and persuasive. Then she put me on the spot. Anna, we've already raised $500,000 tonight, she announced into the microphone. But I know my best friend has a heart of gold. I told everyone you were planning a very special donation to bring us to our goal. For the children. The room fell silent. Everyone stared. It was a trap. If I said no, I would look like a heartless monster in front of the city's entire elite. If I said yes, my money would disappear into her pocket. She held the microphone out to me. Her eyes were wide and innocent, but behind them I saw the predator. She thought she had me cornered. I took a deep breath. Victoria, you're right, I said, my voice barely a whisper. I would be honored to help. The room erupted in applause. Victoria's smile was triumphant. She thought she had won. What Victoria didn't know was that I'd spent the last week preparing for this moment. 2 days ago. My private investigator had delivered his report. It was damning. The Children's Futures Foundation didn't exist. The registration address was a P.O. box in another state. The bank account for donations was a shell corporation that led directly to Victoria's personal offshore account in the Cayman Islands. She wasn't saving children. She was funding her next yacht. I had copies of everything. Bank transfers, fake documents, even a recorded conversation where she bragged about her perf scam. After her announcement, I stood up. Victoria, I said, my voice suddenly clear and strong. A donation of this size, I feel it should be done publicly. On stage. With the photographers. Victoria's eyes lit up. She loved the spotlight. Of course, darling. Come up. Come up. She thought I was playing into her. She didn't realize I was changing the rules. I walked towards the stage, the heavy folder from the investigator feeling like a weapon in my purse. I stood next to Victoria on the stage. The giant screen behind us now showed her smiling face. Anna is a true philanthropist, Victoria announced. She is making a personal donation of $1 million. The crowd applauded wildly. Victoria handed me a giant novelty check and a marker. I didn't take them. Instead, I took the microphone from her. Thank you, Victoria, I said. And thank you all for being here to witness this. I turned to face the crowd. Tonight, we learned a lot about charity. So I'd like to make a presentation of my own. I handed Victoria the folder from my purse. Here, I said. This is for you. Confused, she opened it. Her smile vanished. Her face turned ghost white as she saw the bank statements, the fake registration papers. The transcripts. What is this? She whispered in horror. That, I said into the microphone, my voice echoing through the silent hall, is a detailed report on your fraudulent charity. It shows how every dollar donated tonight was intended for your personal shopping fund. The crowd gasped. And this, I continued, holding up my phone and pressing a button, is a copy of that report being sent to every news outlet in this city. Right now. You wouldn't dare, she hissed. Oh, and Victoria, I said, leaning in. Those 2 men by the exit. They're not security, they're detectives. And they have a warrant for your arrest. The fallout was immediate. Victoria was escorted out of her own gala in handcuffs. The story was on the front page of every newspaper the next morning. Socialite arrested for $1 million charity scam. Her high society friends abandoned her instantly. The attendees, furious at being duped, didn't demand their money back. Instead, They unanimously voted to redirect all the funds raised that night to a real, legitimate children's hospital. And they asked me to oversee the fund. I used my own donation to double the amount. My grandfather was right. Some people see a friend, and others see a bank account. Victoria made her choice. And now she's paying for it in a place where designer handbags are not part of the dress code. As for me, I finally learned the difference. And I'm using my family's money to create a legacy, not to fund a lie.